Don't stay too late.
I won't ask you. Good night.
Do you have it?
The Jones family. The closest thing Pacific Hills has to royalty. Those that know them envy them. Those that work for them fear them. And those that cross them, well, they rue the day they were ever born. Long live the queens. Robin Jones is the matriarch. Or step matriarch, as she's painfully reminded. She's the second wife of Theodore Jones, the girl's late father and a pioneering billionaire. Theodore was generous to his daughters, but he made sure the bulk of his money and estate, not to mention control of his company, went to Robin. And as you can imagine, this didn't cause any resentment. Pam Jones is the oldest, her father's daughter through and through. Pam is now the CFO of Jones Enterprises, one letter away from where she'd like to be. Theodore Jones made his fortune in real estate, and although developing commercial properties is still the company's bread and butter, they've certainly diversified in the past decade, taking advantage of their name's cachet. Carrie Jones handles the family's charitable endeavors, which are just as vast as their commercial interests. And it sounds crazy, I know, but she might actually care about philanthropy. Then there's Kayla Jones. Well, let's just say she's fortunate her sisters do the heavy lifting. Still, no one ever said she didn't know how to have a good time. Oh, I almost forgot Tara Jones, the baby, who proves the adage that devilish things come in small packages. It's a new day for the Joneses, Pacific Hills' most enviable family. And the elite of the city are arriving to attend the latest charity event from Jones Enterprises.
Who knew our friends were such environmentalists? Shame on you, Robin. The amount of money these folks have given over the years to the rainforest, the whales to the pandas. It's the largest collection of humanitarians since,
Mother Teresa. Oh, it is ironic, though.
What's that?
That a clean drinking water charity is practically funded by those who were raised on bottled water.
So, are you getting tired of it yet?
Of what?
of everyone asking you how you're doing with your grieving.
Oh, please. Gives me plenty of time to practice my distraught widow face.
Oh, let's see. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Oh, but technically you're not a widow, not yet. Don't forget that.
Oh, how could I forget? Everything is at a standstill until Webb is officially declared dead.
God, how long does that take?
No, I keep getting different answers all the time. Who knew finding a body could be such a headache?
Well, just relax. It's coming soon.
What is?
Everything we deserve. Cheers.
Hello. With all of these attractive people looking to dispense their money, I'm surprised to find you alone. So, how's school?
School's fine, although Robin's not too happy about it.
I thought that's what you wanted.
No, what she wanted is for me to go back to Drayton, graduate, and then matriculate to one of our finest institutes of higher learning. Not get my GED and attend a community college part-time.
Why bother?
I'm getting out of it what I can.
Well, it's your life. Just remember, it's not that easy in the real world. I'd enjoy college while you still can.
Seriously?
Okay. Well, maybe you're a little mature.
There goes the happy couple.
They really are happy, aren't they?
For now.
What's that mean?
Have you been around them lately?
Enough. Why?
How does Lance seem to you since his father died?
Fine. Well, no different, really.
You don't find that to be odd?
What's odd about that?
That he's not grieving.
Robin, Lance hated his father. Maybe even more than you. I don't think it's surprising that he's not overwhelmed with sorrow.
Making the rounds, darlings?
You wouldn't believe how many commitments we've received already.
Really?
Yes, I was shocked as well. I guess water really does resonate with people, even more so than obscure diseases and education initiatives in the
She's selling herself short. She's an excellent saleswoman.
When the cause is right, I can be.
Carrie, you have told them that the charity isn't up and running, right?
Sure. But that's what my speech is for. By the time I'm finished laying out everything the Crystal Water Fund is going to do, they won't care when the water starts flowing.
All right, then. Are you ready?
Almost.
Need a quick pep talk?
No, but I won't turn down a quick cocktail.
I can take care of that.
Thank you. He is wonderful.
Well, it certainly seems so.
Lance hasn't mentioned anything about his father.
Webb is not his father. I think you all keep forgetting that. I mean, not only was he never there for Lance, he tried to have him killed. The only thing they have in common is blood.
Sometimes blood is enough.
Hey, fix your face, fix your face.
Can I get everyone's attention, please? First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming. As most of you know, I'm Carrie Jones, and this is an exciting time for my family and I. And I can honestly say that I have never been a part of a venture as exciting as the Crystal Water Fund.
She's a natural. That was a smart decision to make her the face of the business.
The charities.
Not the business, Sheldon.
The business. We need to talk.
Webb. He is becoming a bigger problem dead than alive.
It's a good problem to have, I promise.
In order to ensure that we all can bring clean drinking water to everyone who needs it.
Yeah, you'll have the agreements notarized and overnighted to my attention. Yeah, sure, I'll speak to you soon. Robin.
Good morning, Sheldon.
So, you recovered from the party? That was some soiree.
I wasn't the one serving hors d'oeuvres.
True, but you had to host, and that can be draining.
It comes with the territory. Now, can we please get down to business?
By all accounts, the party was a big success. The charity...
Which you don't approve of.
Not true. It's not that I disapprove of it, especially if you can read the ancillary benefits. I'm just worried about the timing, Rob.
Because the estate isn't settled yet.
And officially, technically, you're not a widow yet.
Well, you're the one that told me that they didn't need a body for Webb to be declared legally dead.
That's just the first step. There's probate, and then there's filing for the dissolution of the...
Which you said was just a formality.
And it is. It's a legal formality, but a formality nonetheless.
What's the issue, Sheldon? Newspaper? God.
Webb's death is still a story. It's a major story, and I don't think it's prudent for you to be promising vast sums of money when your estate isn't settled yet.
You didn't have any problems with the plans for the groundbreaking.
That was business. We're talking philanthropy.
It's one of the same, Sheldon. You know that.
Robert, the bottom line is that there's a lot of red tape that needs to be navigated before you get control of Webb's assets. And it's just not a good idea to make any splashes right now. It could attract the wrong attention.
From? Listen, Sheldon, I wish the authorities were more involved. The sooner that we can put this all to rest, the sooner that we can all move forward.
Then I guess you have no problems.
Update me.
Afraid we have nothing new, Captain.
So officially, we have an accidental drowning that unofficially none of us believes for a second is an accident.
That is correct.
Terrific.
Don't worry, we'll find the body.
It's probably swept out to sea by now.
No, Captain. Currents from the harbor would bring it back to shore. If he's out there, we'll find him. And even if we can't, we can still make a murder conviction stick.
Remember who we're dealing with. It's not some junky dockhand, it's the Jones family. And they aren't going to roll over the minute we bring charges.
I realize that, Captain.
Without a body, we're going to need an airtight case. We need not just opportunity, but we need motive.
That we have. The oldest motive in the world. Money.
Except that both Robin Jones and Webb Devereaux are worth billions. With a B. Yeah, I wouldn't want to bring that in front of a jury.
No, but there's already been some irregular activity. The family lawyer, Sheldon Burns, has filed a motion to have Webb Devereaux declared dead.
Oh, well, I think that's hardly irregular. That's exactly what I would have expected.
Well, a woman's husband goes missing and she focuses all her considerable influence not on finding him, but having him declared dead. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, these rich people aren't like you and me, Johnson.
But why would they do this?
I think it's exactly what you said. Money. Just tread lightly. One false move and we're inviting a lawsuit. And these people, they don't sue just for lawyer fees. That's all.
Yes, Captain.
Water, water everywhere, without a drop to drink. At least not yet. But there are, of course, still other spirits to imbibe.
I don't understand. Legally, Robin is still married to Webb. So if she had claim to his estate while he was alive, and if the estate is transferred over to her upon his death, what difference does it make? Dead or alive, Robin still controls it.
The difference is that the banks won't lend us any money until the chain of ownership is certified.
Why can't we use our own capital?
We can. I mean, for the groundbreaking, certainly. But eventually, as things escalate with the excavation and everything else, we're going to need OPM.
OPM?
Oh, other people's money.
Well, what about Sheldon? I mean, can't he do anything?
He claims to be doing all that he can, says that we need to be patient and just let the process play out.
And what about Leo?
That's not his area. Besides, he's a little too focused right now on trying to get us to use his approved vendors.
Are we?
Of course not. Leo knows. Jones Enterprises has a long-standing and very happy relationship with Napoli Construction.
You sure he won't push it?
I don't know, but I don't think so. I mean, surely he understands Stephen Napoli is not the kind of man to be easily intimidated or blackmailed.
Lance actually has an interesting idea.
Lance? And that is?
So, land is cheap in the Central Valley, at least compared to here. But water is gold.
Yes, Carrie, we all know that.
Well, Lance suggested cutting deals with some of the largest landowners in cities, too. Look, we have an excess of what they need, and in return, they sell us real estate for pennies on the dollar. But there is something else that Lance explained, something much bigger.
And that is?
Just recently, investors were allowed to trade the Nasdaq Velas California Index.
In English, Carrie, please. It means now you can bet on the price of water.
Exactly.
And if someone controlled the land...
And control the water.
Well, then they could accurately predict which way the water prices will go.
And make millions. Maybe even more.
So where is Lance now?
Well, I didn't realize he was welcomed.
Oh, well, bring him next time and we can discuss your idea further.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
"20 years ago, nanotechnology made the cover of every major magazine, from Time and Forbes to Popular Mechanics and Scientific America. We were less than a decade away from that elusive elevator to the moon." Don't laugh. Because some of our best scientific minds and business leaders were convinced that it was not only possible, but imminent. So the question is, what caused this discrepancy between the forecast for this technology and its actual implementation? Okay. A question we are going to have to answer next time because I am talking too much. I will see you all next week. Oh, Miss Jones, give me a minute.
Yeah?
Can I call you Tara?
If I can call you Richard.
Oh, no. Only my mother calls me Richard. I mean, but if you're cool with Rick, which is what my friends call me, you got yourself a deal.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to you about an assignment that you turned in last week.
It wasn't good?
Oh, no. It was very good. Like, too good, in fact.
Are you accusing me of plagiarism, Professor?
I'll be honest, I thought it did cross my mind. But I decided to give you the benefit of the doubt. I looked at your transcripts.
Oh, and that changed your mind?
Can I be blunt?
Please.
What is a graduate of Drayton doing at a community college?
1, I didn't graduate, and 2, I could say the same thing for a Stanford Business School alum.
Ooh, she did her homework.
Or I just took a glance at your webpage.
Touche.
So what, did I get an A on the assignment, or?
I mean, it was an excellent paper, Tara. Come on, you already knew that. Listen, I got class until late tonight. But maybe after we can, go somewhere and discuss the assignment a little more.
Is that permissible under the Pacific Hills Community College Code of Ethics?
But a professor and his student discussing an assignment outside of class? I think so.
Do you know where the machine shop is, down by 14th Street?
I do.
I'll be there later.
I will try to make it.
Or don't. It's up to you.
No. I cannot believe that.
Why not?
Because nobody can be that stupid.
I was 8.
Still, you thought you could capture Santa Claus.
Well, I thought that if I could close up the chimney, which I had seen my dad do, then I could force Santa to use the front door. But when he didn't trip any of my booby traps, I figured he just didn't come. And then it was Christmas Day, so I forgot.
Well, until your dad built the fire.
That night, smoked us right out of the house. Oh, I heard the poor guy talking to the fireman, all confused, saying that he must have forgotten to open the flue, and I'm just standing there, like...
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Whew, okay, your turn.
Nope, I don't have any embarrassing childhood memories.
All a big blur, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then how about an embarrassing adult story?
Oh, too many to count.
You're very good, you know.
At what?
At telling me absolutely nothing about yourself.
Okay. Tell me. What do you want to know?
Well, how about the basics? What is it that you do?
I work for Jones Enterprises. It's a large conglomerate. They have a ton of different businesses across various industries. It's kind of like...
Wait, I know Jones. That's that company that's been all over the news.
That's the one.
Yeah, with that crazy family.
Okay, I wouldn't say that. It's kind of complicated.
No, I remember now. I saw a report on them. There was a murder or something. A bunch of juicy scandals.
Okay, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Hey, what are you getting all bent out of shape for?
I'm not.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about those crazy bitches.
I'm not just trying to make you feel better or to disparage my alma mater, but the fact is, the most successful people in history have either not gone to college or dropped out.
And why is that?
You heard the adage, those that can do and those that can't.
Then why are you teaching? You seem like a doer to me.
How about you first tell me why you left Drayton?
A tit for tat.
Quid pro quo.
Okay, well, I got kicked out of Drayton for selling drugs, beating up fellow students, and blackmailing school administrators. Just being an overall nuisance.
All right, fine. Don't tell me.
Okay, now you.
Okay. It's not that interesting, really. Okay. I went to Stanford Business School, as you know, and once I graduated...
Okay, you can stop.
I thought this is what you wanted to hear.
Not here.
Then where? Hey. What you doing?
I like your place.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's homey.
Yeah, I'm sure it suffers by comparison.
What do you mean?
Got a confession.
What am I, your priest?
No, see, now that would be inappropriate. I know who you are. Recognize your name the very first day of class.
Well, that's messed up.
What?
Well, you brought me here under false pretenses.
Oh, no, not at all. No, I wanted to sleep with you. Man, obviously you wanted to sleep with me too.
So why not tell me until now?
Because I thought it might affect what you thought about me. And because there's something else that I wanted to talk to you about. Like what I said about your assignment, that was not a line to get you into bed. I tend not to have much trouble finding willing partners. I mean, it was incredibly insightful. Like, brilliant. Really. You know, I thought if this girl, this student, has these great ideas and access to money.
Oh,
I mean,
I don't believe this.
Hey, just hear me out. I think if we work together, we could come up with some really exciting
go to hell.
ideas.
So there's no update yet?
No, I'm afraid not.
Anything I can do to help?
Just little things. Until everything with the estate is settled, we've decided to begin developing on property that we already own. So I need you to fast-track those permits for me.
I can do that.
Great, because if we can move forward undaunted, it's going to do a lot to generate positive publicity.
You know, Pam, there are other ways to generate good publicity and goodwill.
I'm listening.
You could sign a conveyance deed with the city.
What, give you some of our land? What for?
Partnerships. What else?
You know why my father always stayed out of politics, Leo? It wasn't because he didn't hold strong beliefs. He did. But it was because he thought politics were like the wind. Unpredictable and fickle and likely to change on a dime.
And you know what Gandhi said? Anybody who says he's not interested in politics is like a drowning man saying he's not interested in water.
Leo, I never thought I'd see the day that you would quote Gandhi to me. But he died penniless, while my father, on the other hand, built an empire. So who would you listen to?
Be that as it may, you've never undertaken a project of this size, Pam. And to fully exploit everything Aquifer has to offer, well, you're going to need help. You're going to need all the friends you can find.
Or buy.
Those are the best kind of friends. You always know where their loyalties lie. I think I'm going to start with the Cucina.
They say that politics makes strange bedfellows, but that's nothing compared to money, marriage, and murder.
Hi.
Hi, I'm here to see Robin.
Come in, please. This way, sir. Miss Jones, Lance is here.
Thank you. You still in pain?
No, I'm fine.
You don't have to act tough with me, Lance.
Yes, I'm still in pain. That's what happens when you get stabbed.
Then deal with it. Painkillers are nothing to fool around with. Even though a lot of people we both know eat them like candy.
Yes, ma'am.
How about a drink?
I'm fine.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Do you know why you're here?
I have some idea.
Carrie, my stepdaughter, trusts you unconditionally. Thinks I should too.
Shall I plead my case?
No. I'm a big believer in deeds, not words.
And do I need to remind you that my father tried to have me killed?
Well, you'd both be fools not to admit this is still a highly unusual situation.
Unusual?
Mm-hmm.
What's unusual about the fact that I'm involved with the woman whose stepmother married my father, who I'm estranged from, who then tried to have me killed, and then disappeared under mysterious circumstances? It makes my head hurt just thinking about it.
You do realize you're not in your father's will, don't you?
You think I expect it to be?
Are you bitter about it?
Not half as bitter as the fact that he paid someone to stick a knife in my stomach.
Carrie told me about your idea, about the water rights.
It's a good idea. It could make all of us a lot of money.
A very good idea. And if I'm being honest, it's something the family should have thought of.
You're builders, not financiers. Not at heart, anyway.
True. So you'll handle all of the transactions?
I'll personally run them through my company.
Good.
It's already set up with the SEC to handle trades of this type.
Very good. You know, Lance, I've learned the hard way that it's usually not in my best interest to trust people. But I'm going to trust you because you seem to make Carrie very happy. It's taken a long time to get Carrie to trust me.
I care about her very much, Robin. I really do.
I think you do. I hope you do. For everyone's sake.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
so beautiful. It's so small.
It's so vulnerable. What? That's why we're here, isn't it?
No, Tara. We're here to help this city and hundreds of others just like it across the state.
By taking some of their land in return.
It's a partnership, Tara, not a charity. Now, if you're interested in charity work, I'm sure that Carrie would really love your help.
Nah, I'm good.
Look, Tara, we're not twisting anybody's arm. You'll see. These folks are going to be happy to make this deal.
Oh, I'm more than okay with it. I just want to make sure we're clear on what we're doing here. For example, in case the price of water is advantageous for us to stem the flow of...
Ladies, Felipe Hernandez, Mayor of Santa Anabel, at your service.
Mayor,
Oh, no, please. Please. It's, we're not that formal out here. It's Felipe.
Felipe. Okay. I'm Robin Jones, and this is Pam and Tara Jones.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi.
It's a pleasure.
Now, I realize we're outside of the city, but does the mayor of Santa Anabel always meet on the side of a mountain?
Well, only under special occasions. I must say I'm a little surprised to get your call. Oh, happy, of course, but surprised.
And why is that?
Well, we never get a lot of interest from the larger utilities.
We're not a utility, so...
No, you were not. Look, we can talk semantics in my office, but out here, just the four of us. What do you really want?
Land.
That we have plenty of.
I know that's right.
The gentleman across the room.
Tell that gentleman over there that I already have a drink. What'd he say?
He said you looked especially thirsty tonight.
Tell me, how often does that actually work?
Well, I'm 1 for 1.
Kayla Jones.
Carter Wade.
Enchanté.
So, tell me, Miss Jones, what is a lovely lady like yourself doing here all alone?
Just looking for a little fun. How about you?
Nothing is compelling, I'm afraid.
Oh, no?
No, my condo is being painted, and I didn't want to pass out from the fumes, so I thought I would come here, grab a drink, maybe kill some time.
Well, lucky for you, among many of my talents, I am a renowned time killer. That is, if you want some company.
I'd love some. For real, your father developed this entire area?
You seem surprised.
Not surprised, just impressed.
Well, he was an impressive man.
With a very impressive daughter.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere, Mr. Wade.
It's not flattery if it's the truth.
How about you? You've been strangely evasive.
Not evasive, just boring.
I doubt that.
I told you what I did. I am one of the largest speculators of soybean futures in the country. You try making that exciting.
I mean, it has to be a little. I mean, not everyone can afford a Patek Philippe, and yes, I notice these things.
I said it wasn't exciting. I didn't say it wasn't lucrative.
Little forward for a first date.
Oh, I didn't realize we were on one.
What would you call it?
A compassionate woman assisting a temporarily homeless man.
How about a little more help?
Only a fool would say no to that.
That was nice.
Nice. I can think of some more appropriate adjectives.
I'm saving those for next time.
Oh.
You leaving?
No. Just checking to make sure I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Oh, good. Hey, I don't mean to be presumptuous, but I'd like to stay. What?
Nothing. It's just that most guys, once the deed is done, they can't wait to hightail it home.
Oh, well, typically I would, but remember the paint fumes? Look, I'm not most guys, even if the way that I picked you up was such a cliche.
Excuse me. I think I picked you up.
Oh, okay then. Well, the way we met was such a cliche. Look, I don't want this to be a one-night stand. I like you, and I would love to get to know you better. Even if we are doing this a little backwards. Yeah, it's me. All day. I'll be seeing you soon.
It's never a good idea to mix business and pleasure. But then again, this might be the least fraught of all the Joneses' entanglements. Still, the family has been burned before, and Stephen Napoli is a valuable friend. But he can also be a formidable enemy.
Stephen.
Pam, it's great to see you. Oh, my apologies. I think I'm a little underdressed.
No, you're fine.
You've been waiting long?
Not at all. You are right on time.
Good.
It has been a long time, hasn't it?
Too long.
How are the kids?
Kids are great.
And Teresa?
With the kids grown, not much reason to stay in touch. You were the smart one. Never married. Should we talk business?
Yes, let's. How much do you know about our plans?
Not much more than I've read in the trades.
Okay, well, unfortunately, we've had to postpone construction on the main facility until we can get our assets sorted out from those of Webb Devereaux.
Ooh, that must be a nightmare for all of you.
Oh, you have no idea. I assume you've dealt with him?
Many times.
Yeah, well, from beyond the grave, he's still a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we need to keep up momentum.
How can I help?
Okay. We have a piece of property whose ownership is indisputable, and we want to go ahead and start construction of the main quarters for the entire project there.
Have you started anything? Blueprints, surveys?
No, none of it. I mean, all of the business is yours. That is, if you want it.
Of course. Thank you, Pam. That's very generous.
But the thing is, we have to begin immediately. Like, yesterday is too late.
Well, Pam, I mean, even the prep for this kind of project will take time, and despite the joint connections and favors that we could both call in.
I understand that, but we need to keep moving. We need to break ground immediately for PR purposes.
Well, if you're certain about the area, we can clear the site. I mean, that way you could have a nice groundbreaking.
Oh, great. Oh, wait, that's not going to be a waste of money, is it?
Not at all. You're going to have to do it eventually.
Fantastic, and you can start immediately. I mean, before any of the formal agreements are actually in place?
For you, Pam, anything.
All right, thank you, everyone. I will see you next week. And if you need to contact me before then, you can email me, or my office hours are at the same time. So, all right. Hey, Tara. Hey, Tara. Tara. Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Tara, please, can I...
Hi.
What are you doing?
Don't touch me.
I just want to talk.
Well, find someone who wants to listen.
If you're so offended, then why'd you come to my class today? Like, I gotta be honest, I didn't expect to see you here today. Or again, for that matter.
I think you're a good professor, even though you're a jerk. So I feel like I can get something out of this class still. But I'm not the one that's supposed to be embarrassed here. You are.
Fair enough. You can't ignore who you are, Tara. I mean, you can shun me, get on your high horse, lash out at anyone who mentions your family, but eventually you gotta come to terms with the fact that people want access to your wealth. That's just business. And until you accept that, you're gonna be miserable. And look, besides, you don't just have to have a professional relationship. Oh my God. I had a pretty good time the other night, and from what I recall, you did too.
Listen, Rick, Dick, whatever you want to be called, I'll attend your class, but outside of that, I don't want to see or hear from you again. Got it?
We'll see.
Relax.
I am relaxed.
You are so wound up. If I let you loose, you would spin like a top right out of here.
I just don't like not knowing what he wants.
Well, we're gonna find out any minute.
Carrie. Good to see you, Lance.
Sheldon.
Thank you both for seeing me. It's always a pleasure to come down.
What's this all about?
I've been meaning to speak to you since the kickoff party for the Clean Water Fund.
Crystal Water Fund.
Excuse me. Anyway, the party wasn't the right forum for us to talk. As you well know, the unique issues that surround the Webb estate are preventing the family from operating in a way that's typical of a high-profile venture as this. Your charities, important as they are...
Get to the point, Sheldon.
I've been instructed to release funds for the Inner City Clean Water Initiative.
That's correct.
I think that's a mistake.
No disrespect, Sheldon, but I don't recall asking for your opinion. In fact, I'm a little concerned that you're even aware of my plans, much less have a say about them.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, Carrie, please. I'm only looking out for the family's interests. Things are different than when your charity got a budget with X amount of dollars to spend as you see fit. This water venture is a multi-billion-dollar deal. And until all the ends are packed up nice and neat, we should be treading lightly.
Then why have the groundbreaking and all the announcements?
It was just a strategic move. I didn't want to bore you.
Don't patronize me.
I wasn't. I was simply explaining.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know how to make myself any clearer, Sheldon. Release the funds.
Very well.
Look, I know my work has not been taken seriously. At least not as seriously as all the rest of the family businesses. But that stops right now. And the sooner you realize that, the better we will all be.
Sheldon.
Yes, we may have a problem here.
Thanks for stopping by, Sheldon.
I love meeting you out here, Robin. It's good for my soul.
Didn't know you had such a spiritual side.
When it suits me.
Which is why you felt the need to discuss our charitable endeavors?
Exactly.
I find your concern to be misplaced.
Robin, it's the wrong time to be making certain charitable donations. I said it before. It can draw the wrong kind of scrutiny.
How long have you known me, Sheldon?
Before Mr. Jones.
And I know how much he trusted your advice. He said you had a uncanny way of finding out what was important in a deal.
I suppose that's true.
So this concern about our philanthropy, I don't buy it. In the grand scheme of things, it's irrelevant. It's like giving away pennies when we're making dollars. So Sheldon, I need you to tell me, what's the real issue?
Lance.
You don't trust him?
He's a Devereaux.
No, Lance is not a Devereaux.
Robin, you told me to talk to you straight. Now, don't start using semantics on me.
I'm not. But Lance is not your concern.
I don't like him having access to the family money.
He doesn't, informal or otherwise.
He has access to Carrie, and that's enough.
Out of all my stepdaughters, she is the last one that I lose sleep over.
Maybe in the past, but things have changed. She's fallen for him, you know.
So I've gathered.
Look, it's not just his name. And it's not his relationship with Carrie. He's done this before.
Are you talking about that little stint he had as a guest of the state for financial crimes? It was just a young kid, you know, just trying to get out of the shadow of his father.
Still,
Let me ask you this. Out of your clients, your associates, how many of them, if the police had the manpower, would be arrested for a lapse in judgment?
Regardless, what I don't understand is why this doesn't bother you at all.
Because I've talked to Lance all about this, and I am perfectly fine with his intentions.
I guess you got it all worked out, huh?
If you want to go after a Devereaux, find another one, because Lance is not who you need to be worried about. Webb is.
Is this thing on? Always wanted to say that. But seriously, usually at events like this, I look at a sea of faces that I don't recognize and I say, welcome, friends and family. But today, looking at all of you, if you're here, you really are friends and family.
Yes.
My father was a man of many talents, of many interests, of many passions. But above all, he was a visionary and a builder. And he understood the importance of water, clean water, to this part of the country. And today, it is incumbent on us to make his dream come true.
Some dream. We just found out about it.
My sister, Carrie Jones, has already begun exploring charitable endeavors that this project is going to support. Because as my father also taught us, success is sweetest when it's shared. There will be many more announcements to come, and all of us here are doing very important work enriching the citizens of this great county, as well as the shareholders of Jones Enterprises. It's a new dawn for Jones Enterprises. And so I'd like to welcome my friend and partner, Stephen Napoli of Napoli Construction, to break ground with me on the newest Jones Enterprises venture.
Thank you, Pam, and thank you, everyone. I think you all know that I am not much for speaking. I'm for building. So, without further ado, let's build.
Here, here.
Steven, nice to see you, pal.
Leo? There you go.
No. If I partook in every groundbreaking I was invited to, I'd have to join the freaking union.
Are we all going back to your house?
If that's okay with you all.
If you have drinks.
Of course.
Let's go.
Did you take a car or do you need a ride?
Oh, Anthony's parked right out front. I'm going to get out of these hills and set up some drinks.
Okay,
I'll see you there.
Big day for Napoli Construction, huh?
We're just a hired gun, Leo.
Of course. You know, I would never make a formal recommendation in my current capacity, but I did mention to Pam a firm that I heard good things about. I guess she decided to go with a known quantity, huh?
I guess so.
Yes, sir. Pam! Oh, that was beautiful. Please accept my deepest congratulations on this venture, but I can't stay. I gotta go.
Oh, Leo, you can't stay for just one drink?
Oh, no, I'm on the taxpayer's dime. It wouldn't be right. But you enjoy yourself. Mwah, mwah. We'll talk soon. Steven.
Leo? That man gives reptiles a bad name.
What did he want?
No, same thing he always wants. To flaunt that tiny little bit of power he thinks he wields.
God, it's pathetic.
Yeah, but more annoying, like a fly.
That is why we have fly swatters.
Exactly. I'm glad we're working together again, Pam.
Me too, Stephen. Let's grab a drink.
I suppose you all would like an update on the status of the estate.
Yes.
Well, things are progressing, but so slowly.
They need a body.
Tara.
No, babe. It's all right. I don't mind.
No, it's just bad taste.
I thought it was funny.
The answer is they don't. A body would make things go quicker and easier, but not absolutely necessary.
All right, then. I say we stay the course. I mean, we're getting some good press for the charities, but not too much. And we started planning for the facility, but not irresponsibly, given the unresolved nature of things. All in all, things are going pretty well.
But this is when we need to be the most careful. Keep our guard up.
Yes.
How are things going with school, Tara?
I'm getting what I need from it. That is all.
That is all? Tara, really?
I have some news. I met someone.
Oh, that's awesome. Someone we know?
Oh, no, I doubt that.
Well, is it serious?
No. I've only seen him a few times, but I like him.
What does he do?
He works for the exchange.
The clothing store?
No, not the clothing store. The stock exchange. Futures exchange, specifically.
So he trades stocks?
No, not stocks. Commodities, soybeans, mostly. But other agricultural products as well.
Sounds cool, Kayla.
Actually, it sounds boring as hell to me.
Well, you like him. That's what matters.
I do. And he seems trustworthy. After William, that's the most important thing.
Here, here.
Yes. Cheers to that.
Speaking of finance, how is the water rights deal going?
Yes.
Well, things are, in the early stages, but they're going well.
Yeah. The first step is to get to know all of the different city managers and to get them to understand why it makes sense to sign a long-term deal with us, which I will.
Well, I'm glad it's going well. This is something that William could have been involved with if he hadn't been so stupid.
You haven't heard from him at all, have you?
No. Like I said, he's stupid. Not that stupid. Dumbest thing he could do is try to get involved with me again.
We've interviewed several witnesses from the marina the day of the incident.
Let me guess. No one saw a thing.
Oh, no, plenty of people saw something. Let's see here. Mr. Everett de Jong is convinced that the man whose yacht in the slip next to his is siphoning gas from his boat. Multiple witnesses have claimed to see teenagers sneak onto the premise on numerous occasions. They leave empty beer cans and condom wrappers. Miss Maureen O'Shea wanted me to know that her neighbor, a side name I can't pronounce, doesn't have regulation stern cleats. Should I go on?
Please don't. So no good news?
Not good news, but strange.
Well, at this point, I'll take strange.
Well, we can't track down the owner of the boat in the slip next to Webster Roads.
Well, is that really surprising? People that can afford boats like these, they usually have vacation homes, probably more than one vacation home, which would mean they could be gone for, I don't know, months at a time.
Let me rephrase that. We can't find out who owns the boat. I spoke to the harbor master, and he claimed the privacy of his clients was the utmost importance. However, he was a lot more forthcoming than I would have expected. It was he who put me in touch with the other boat owners.
So what's the problem?
The problem is he doesn't know who owns the boat.
How is that possible, Johnson?
Well, the boat is registered to a corporation. That in itself isn't so uncommon. Lots of boats are claimed by businesses for tax reasons and whatnot.
So there's no contact person? No phone number?
Well, despite the types of people that rent here.
Marina's more like a aquatic parking lot. As long as the bills are paid and no one makes any major complaints, the harbor master doesn't ask too many questions.
Terrific. So I assume you contacted the company, the one the boat is registered to?
Sure did.
And?
And can't get a straight answer about anything. And believe me, it's not for lack of trying. You want me to stay on this? I'm sure I'll eventually dig something up.
We don't even know if there's going to be a witness. Hell, we don't even know if there was anyone on the boat at the time the incident occurred.
That's true. God, I have a bad feeling about this case. There's lots of stuff that's suspect.
Well, let's just stick with what we know. I mean, we got enough to worry about without tracking down leads that will most likely lead nowhere. Understand?
Yes, Captain.
Hello?
Hello.
Scared me.
Do you have them?
Do you have the cash?
You don't believe me?
To be honest, William, it doesn't look like you have much of anything.
They took it all from me.
Yeah, well. Don't know why I had to give these to you in person.
I have my reasons.
This is not what we agreed upon.
Am I living on Park Avenue here?
Is that my problem?
Look at the rest of it, too.
William, look, don't.
Pretend it's an unpleasant way to make a buck. I've been there. Remember?
Next time, let's meet somewhere else.
Remind me to keep you around. Okay. What is it?
What do you mean?
Come on, I know you too well.
I want to talk to you about something.
Well, I gathered that. Look, I'm turning down a foot massage for this, so you owe me.
Our charity work. You love it, don't you?
You know I do. Don't you?
I do. I do. But how nice would it be if we didn't have to rely on your family's money for it?
What's this about, Lance?
My suggestion to your family about the land and the water rights. They like the idea.
Well, yeah, I mean, they signed over a dozen deals within the last few weeks.
Yes, well, look, I've been looking at the markets, and it's amazing how sensitive they are. With the modest deal, the index moves a lot. And if we bet right, we can make a ton of money.
Well, isn't that the idea?
Yes, but this would be our money, not your family's.
I mean, is this even legal? I mean, it kind of sounds like insider trading.
Exactly. However, because this is all so new, there's no guidance for it.
I don't know.
Carrie, we'll be protected, I promise.
Lance, you do know you don't have to prove anything to me. You know that, right?
I know I don't have to. I want to. We clear?
Crystal. Like the water find.
I knew you were the funniest one of all your sisters. And the prettiest. And the sexiest.
Pam, I've been calling you.
I was parking. What is it?
Stephen Napley's on the phone. He sounds upset.
I'll take it here. Hi, Stephen. What's going on? Okay, I'll be right there. I have to go. Stephen, what happened?
Mother Earth happened.
Mother Earth?
Yeah, an eco-terrorist group, one of the larger ones. They're doing, obviously.
When? When did this happen?
My foreman arrived just before dawn. The lock on the gate had been cut. He noticed what happened right away and called the police.
Did they catch anyone? The police, I mean?
No. Whoever did this is long gone, probably hit the site in the middle of the night. Cops are reviewing the security camera footage now, though.
Wait, we don't have security this site?
No, we do. Just not 24/7, but from now on we will.
Okay.
The reality is, there's really nothing here to steal.
How far back does this set us?
Hardly at all. I mean, insurance is going to cover any losses or delays.
Okay, well, that's good, I guess.
Listen, Pam, I only called you out of obligation, all right? You have a right to know what's happening on your property, but logistically, we're already on it. We'll bring in more vehicles this afternoon.
Wait, what's wrong with the vehicles? They destroyed the vehicles?
Yeah. Concrete in the gas tanks.
I don't understand. I mean, why are they targeting us? This facility is designed to bring people clean water. It's not like we're clearing forests or poisoning rivers.
And you think these eco-terrorists need a reason, huh? They don't care about the purpose of our work. They think any form of progress is an affront to Mother Nature.
Are they dangerous?
Only if you're a bulldozer.
Huh.
Look, you don't need to worry about them. They're cowards at heart. They don't bother with people. They focus their attention on property or machinery. Penalties are less. Besides, like I said, the cops are on it.
You'll keep me apprised?
Always. Hey, the whole scheme of things, this is just a hiccup. All right, we'll get these bastards.
We better.
There you are.
Oh, God, Phoebe, can I just get a minute apiece?
I just didn't know where you were. Nothing's on the calendar.
I had a personal engagement.
You okay?
I'm fine. It's just been a very hectic morning.
Well, someone's here to see you.
Is it on the books?
Mm-mm.
Well, who is it?
She said her name is Eve Prescott.
Just, find out what she wants, but I can't deal with anything right now, okay?
Of course. Oh, sorry.
Miss Jones, just a minute of your time.
Phoebe, it's fine. You can go back to your desk. Okay, what is this all about?
My name is Eve Prescott.
Yes, my assistant told me.
That name doesn't mean anything to you.
Miss Prescott, I'm not in the mood for guessing games. It's been a very stressful day, so you can either tell me what you want right now, or you can leave, because I really don't have the time.
I think you'll have time for this.
And why is that?
Because I'm your daughter.
Okay, Monday, fine, but I have to go. Are you okay?
I need a drink.
What's going on, Pam?
I just had a very interesting visitor at my office.
Who's that?
My daughter. Did you know anything about this, Sheldon?
Did she tell you her name?
Eve Prescott.
Oh.
Is that her name? damn it, Sheldon, how the heck? I mean...
I don't know. I don't know. Did she say what she wants?
What do you mean what she wants? It's not everybody's working an angle.
Well, she didn't show up here for no reason.
Well, there's not no reason. I am her mother.
She was never supposed to know that. Never. Your father would never forgive me.
Huh. Well, then it's a good thing that he's dead.
All right, excuse me. I'm a little confused and upset. I'm just...
You are upset. You are so self-centered. I just told you this. You haven't even asked me how I'm feeling.
I can only imagine how you feel. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. Did she say why she showed up now? Where she's been, what she's been doing?
No, I mean, it wasn't an interview. She came and she told me it was a lot, and I sent her away so that I could regain my composure. It's big...
Okay. Did you tell the family yet? But you will.
I have no choice.
All right, Pam. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I swear. I'll do whatever it takes. I will take care of it.
You better.
Sean.
Hey. Gentlemen. Hello. Can I help you?
You Sean Braddock?
You got a warrant?
I'm Agent Peterson with the FBI. This is Agent Jeremiah.
Yeah, and I asked if you had a warrant.
Listen, Mr. Braddock, we can do this here or we can do this at the field office.
And you are?
Emma.
I promise you, Mr. Braddock, this is the nicest space in which to have a friendly conversation.
The hell do you want?
I want to know about a little party you threw at a Napoli construction property.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But you do know Napoli Construction.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Me and the 10 million other people in this county. What's that got to do with me?
Somebody destroyed their construction equipment.
Oh, you think I'm responsible?
Because your organization name and sign were spray painted on the site.
That is good. That is... You know, maybe I'll rob a bank and leave some business cards for the Weathermen or the Red Army faction. Seriously, bravo, agents. That is some stellar detective work you've done.
And tell us you did it.
How the hell should I know?
The circles you run in aren't exactly known for their discretion.
Mother Earth is an advocacy group. We have dedicated ourselves to the protection of this planet's natural resources.
By any means necessary?
We are a peaceful organization, Agent. If you don't believe me, why don't you read our mission statement?
You hear anything, Mr. Braddock? I mean, anything at all? Call me. I swear, the next adventure you plan, be from prison.
So, does anyone have any idea why we're here?
Pam called me. She sounded, she just told me to do everything in my power to get you all here.
I just don't understand why Lance couldn't come. I mean, I thought we were beyond this nonsense.
Carrie, stop.
Well, whatever it is, it must be important.
Well, it could be about the construction site. Maybe they caught who did it.
She would have told me that on the phone. I just got the sense that it was something really important.
Someone sabotaged our facility. I think that's pretty damn important.
Look, we can all speculate. Why don't we just wait and see? Pam.
Hi, you guys. I'm sorry that I kept you waiting.
Pam, what is it? What's going on?
Okay, years ago, my third year of college, in fact, I studied abroad.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, right, Paris. The only thing was that I wasn't there to study.
So, why were you there?
I was there because I got pregnant and I went there to have the baby.
Oh, damn.
Wait, so we're all aunts?
Oh, was the baby okay?
She was fine. I mean, at least that's what I was told. They took her away from me as soon as I gave birth. They said that that was the best way to do it, and I agreed at the time, and I still do.
She? So what happened to her?
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't supposed to know. Wasn't supposed to know anything. I was just promised that she would be well taken care of, like Jones is taken care of.
Why are you telling us this now?
Because she's come back?
Oh my God. Wait, so you've seen her?
Yeah. At the office. I had gone to the site, you know, to follow up with Stephen. And when I came back, she was just there, waiting for me.
She just told you right off the bat? Just blurted it out?
Yeah, pretty much, just like that.
Well, how did she know?
She wouldn't say.
Don't you find that odd?
Yeah, Carrie, I find it odd. I find the whole damn thing odd. I just... Girl, I'm sorry. I'm...
Okay, if she didn't tell you how she found out, did she tell you why she's back now?
Well, I mean, she said that she just finally wanted to meet her biological mother and see what I was like.
How did you leave things?
Well, I told her that it was a lot for me to take in and that I was going to need a little bit of time.
Then he just came here?
Well, no. I mean, then I went to see Sheldon.
Okay, you, Sheldon, your father. Does anyone else know?
No one. No. Dad made sure of that.
What about the father?
I didn't know the father.
Well, there is one other possibility.
Which is?
She could be lying.
I just told you.
No, not about that. That's true, obviously, but she could be lying that she's the baby.
Why would she lie? Why would anyone lie about something like that?
Right now, we don't know what she knows.
Well, I mean, if she knew enough to know that I ever had a daughter, then she knows who we are. And what we have.
Yeah.
So what now, Pam? It's totally your decision.
I'm not quite sure, but I don't want to do anything hasty, so I've told Sheldon to look into it, to find out everything that he can, and to make it a priority.
So the question is now, when do we get to meet her?
In time, okay? We might find out a lot more about her and about this whole situation very, very soon.
Well, there is one silver lining to all this.
Which is?
I will be the youngest, hottest glamour around.
Facts.
It's gonna be okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Sons of bitches finally got what they deserved.
Sean, be honest with me. You really had nothing to do with this?
Well, if I did, I would have left a lot more bodies in my wake. No. Emma, I didn't.
Okay, well, I don't know if I can do this anymore.
What do you mean?
I mean, that was the FBI.
Oh, come on. They're grasping at straws. If they had anything on us, they would have arrested us already.
I didn't sign up to be arrested. I signed up to make a difference.
And how do you make a difference, Emma? Marches, petitions, writing letters to your local councilman. Is that what they taught you in your social justice class?
I don't know.
Look, I had nothing to do with this. Honestly. Whoever did is a hero. And Napoli's got what they deserved.
I'm gonna go take a walk, clear my head.
Emma. Just remember, our cause is greater than you, me. It's greater than the Napolis. And if there are casualties, that's the cost of war.
Jeez.
Just gave me a heart attack.
Sorry.
I told you to wait in the car.
Yes, I know. What are you saying?
You didn't have anything to do with it.
Right. And you believed him?
I do. He would have told me.
Well, maybe he doesn't trust you as much as you think.
Are you questioning my judgment?
No, not at all. Just need to be sure.
Okay. Well, trust me. He would have loved to take credit for this. There was property damage, and yet no one was hurt or killed. He'd have already been bragging about that to all of his friends. The reality is, he didn't even know about it. And truthfully, this isn't his style. He would have picked something much more public, not an empty construction site.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
All right. Listen, play this out a little longer, okay? And I'll make it worth your while. All right? Anything important comes up, let me know.
Got it.
Sometimes it seems like everyone wants what others have. And when you're a Jones, you have a lot. Hands are out everywhere wanting a piece of that action, even to the point of betrayal.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Hey, relax. It's just me.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel any better.
Okay, I didn't mean to scare you, honestly.
Were you following me?
No, I wasn't following you. I was waiting on you. Look, I just want to talk to you.
Well, like I said before, I don't want to speak to you.
Okay, well, I want to give you another chance. Look, we could really do something special together. You and I. I got good ideas, good connections. I just need the financing.
Look, Professor, I'm gonna say this one last time. Leave me the hell alone. I don't want to hear from you, let alone see you ever again.
You got some moxie on you, girl. I'll give you that. Okay.
You come back here again, I'll send my people after you, and they won't be so nice.
I told you, Leo. Any questions you have about the Jones family, you have to ask them.
Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be very forthcoming, do you? Not with what they have planned.
I wouldn't know.
Of course you would. I know about their recent real estate deals, and you do too, pal.
Yeah, you're fishing, Leo, and we both know it. Any deals that the Jones family may or may not have will be private.
True. Except for one thing. EPA regulations require full disclosure of all parties involved in exploitation of groundwater. Now, usually, nobody looks at those things, but I have idiosyncratic tastes. So whether you confirm it or not, I know the family has been cutting deals. At first, I couldn't figure it out. I thought, why would the Joneses be interested in some cow pasture out in the middle of nowhere? And then it hit me. The water.
So you know. So what? The Jones family have been honest about their water deals.
True, but that's not where the money is. The real money. The big money. It's gonna be made in the markets.
What do you want, Leo?
What do you think I want? I want to wet my beak a little, just like you. You're about to make an immense fortune.
So you want info ahead of time?
Of course I do.
And if I refuse?
You won't.
Why won't I?
Because the inconsequential permits and the ones every contractor on a project takes for granted, I can make them much more difficult. In fact, virtually impossible to ever get your hands on, pal.
Aren't you afraid that one day you're gonna get exposed?
The devil, you say.
Enjoy your day.
So thank you for meeting me here today.
Of course. The office used to be my refuge, but these days it's nice to get out.
Well, unfortunately, today is a little bit more than a social call.
That I assumed. Do you have an update for me? Did the police identify someone?
Oh, the police? No. Listen, Pam, I knew your father very well, and I respected the hell out of him.
Well, the feeling was mutual, Stephen.
We had a similar philosophy when doing business. We always tried to be fair. Always. All right? And your father believed, as I still do, that a man's word is his bond. But that does not mean that we let people take advantage of us.
No, I've always thought of you as a straight shooter, Stephen, but right now you're talking in riddles, so what is it that you really want to say?
Well, when the usual channels fail, people like your father and I, we have other ways to take care of things.
You don't have to patronize me. I've done things that keep you up at night.
My apologies. Now, what I'm about to tell you is confidential.
Of course.
Mother Earth has become a pain in the ass. We can't ignore them anymore. They've cost us too much money, so we've had to make arrangements.
You have a man on the inside?
A woman, actually. Seems their leadership isn't as progressive as they claim to be. They couldn't imagine that a woman would betray them.
If they only knew.
Exactly. And after what happened at the site, I met with her, just to confirm that Mother Earth was responsible.
You didn't think they were?
First I did. Then the more I thought about it, it just didn't make sense. And it was all too professional, almost staged. As if someone was trying a little too hard to make us believe that it was Mother Earth.
And this insider of yours, what did she say?
Well, she confirmed my suspicions. Mother Earth had nothing to do with it. We weren't even on their radar.
Well, then who do you think was responsible? Another radical environmentalist group?
No.
Then who?
That's what I need your help with. After all, it's not my enemies, Pam. Who do you know that would want to see this venture fail?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone specific. I'm gonna need to think about it.
Then do that. Because if these guys are the pros I think they are, this is just the beginning.
Great.
Good to be home.
Boss, it's done.
The Joneses may have thought that Webb was more dangerous dead than alive. He's out to prove them wrong, marshaling his forces and planning his attack to reclaim what he views as rightfully his. Game on.